Oh, hi. Welcome to The Legend of Taylor, a Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast based on the music, memes, and lore of Taylor Swift. We welcome all listeners, so whether you're brand new to D&D, brand new to Taylor Swift, or experts at both, we're excited you're here. My name is Ray Utarnatchit. I'm playing Reading, who is a forest gnome barbarian. He's inspired by the song Change from Fearless. Reading is gender fluid, and today his pronouns are he, him.
I'm Lauren Muir, and I play Ricky, a tiefling ranger based on the song My Tears Ricochet, and her pronouns are she, her.
I'm Casey Fisher. I play Saracen, a half-elf warlock. Character's inspired by Don't Blame Me, and his pronouns are he, him.
My name is Daphne Miles. I play James Stormfury. She is a Mark of the Shadow elf wizard. Her pronouns are she, her, and she is based on the song Mad Woman.
My name is Lindsay Allen. I am your dungeon master. We're going to get into the game. If you can believe it, we're still at this party at the Reaches. Ricky, disguised as Betty, has been kind of touring the crowd, watched her ex get into a nice little betrothal dance around the floor before she was called over to greet the Queen Grace, Queen Emma. In a very awkward display, when she rolled a natural 13, Ricky grew a whole size in front of the queen. Luckily, James was right there, managed to pull her away, but not in time before the queen noticed. Meanwhile, Saracen once again approached Akalari with a tray. There was probably some other mission, but instead he managed a nice little flirtation with party guest in front of Akalari. Reading is still blue. But also just had a moment where he flashed over and was suddenly seeing through the eyes of somebody strapped to a table at a very familiar lab, and is suddenly feeling like he is connected to something or someone outside of himself. And that's where we are. You all are still at the party. Ricky, your disguise self spell is probably going to wear off shortly. Not that you would know that. But
We don't know how much time passed while I was doing it, right? Could have been a split second.
it was a split second.
Right.
It's up to you reading how much of a reaction you had when you came out of it.
Right.
Just full on screaming.
I mean, well, that's why if we're wandering out, it probably was like a couple seconds. If I'm just standing there, I mean, I don't know if you guys have left me or you're...
No.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was mid-rant about how, like, don't hate me. I'm still probably going to kill him, probably.
Right. You were in mid-rant. Okay. No, I mean, I think I'm coming out of it, and you guys are going about your business. If we step out, I'll probably let you guys know what happened.
Okay.
It is important to point out that you all were turned towards the dais because Akalari was approaching the royals.
Right.
Oh yeah, we're staying.
Can we?
I don't know what reading just went through.
Right.
No. Can we observe from the door so that we can escape to Betty's room? Because I want to talk to our uncle-in-law.
You want to stay in this building?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. That was not what I thought. I thought we were leaving and going to Harkness.
Right, and is Saracen coming with us, or is he... I can't...
He's just staring like he's looking into Kevin itself.
Oh, gosh.
Just watching.
I mean, you know she's on a special mission, so I guess the idea is like you're cool with leaving her to do her special mission.
To be flirting with other men.
Well, if it's part of the mission.
Part of the mission.
Cover, sure. I'm fine with that.
Sure.
But we're going to stay and watch it, right?
We'll be in the building.
Don't we need to know what's happening up there? Akalari was going to talk to the queen.
Yeah, as you are, I assume, like whispering to each other about whether or not you should go, you watch as Akalari approaches, executes a very beautiful, more like a gracious head nod rather than a curtsy. And you see her speaking to the royals one by one, but she is very much focused on Maxim. You're probably a little too far away to see or hear anything there because you retreated pretty quickly once Ricky became a size larger. And someone's suddenly 9 feet tall. It's a little...
Has Ricky gone back to normal size?
At this point, she would have come back to her usual size.
You don't think she's asking permission to marry me, do you?
No.
Oh.
Do gods need permission?
No, you're right. That's a good point. She's probably telling them her plans, unless she's still in character.
That's weird because she doesn't tell you her plans.
Yeah. Did you propose to her?
No.
Did she propose to you?
Well, it's unspoken.
You should
know what I
probably
mean?
get like a spoken confirmation of those things.
Well, you know what? I think I'm rushing things. I think we need to hard launch just the relationship first.
Which would mean that she would have to acknowledge you in public.
After the mission.
Up at the dais, you see that now Juliet and Maxim are standing, and they're both walking down from the dais kind of to come and mingle. However, Akalari is on Maxim's arm, and they split up. So Maxim is mingling one way, and Juliet is mingling the other way.
And he's on Akalari's arm?
Well, Akalari's on his arm.
This seems bad. Potentially.
Seems weird.
Well, listen, obviously it's bad in general, but it's also she threatened to tell them I'm here.
Right.
And that's like the one person that would maybe go worst for. But here's what I'm going to say. Mm-hmm. I got my daggers. You guys want to stick around? We can see what happens.
No.
We should get you out of here.
Let's just see what happens.
Absolutely not. So I think you should go upstairs.
I think we should stay.
No, absolutely not. Because also,
You know what I could do is I could turn Ricky invisible, and then it just looks like Betty went upstairs.
How long does that last?
Great question. 1 hour.
I mean, I feel like we don't know how long this lasts, and I'm still mad at you. But the invisibility idea seems pretty good.
All right, should we go duck off and make that happen?
Yeah, let's go duck off.
That's weird.
What a way to say that.
You can go duck off, Sershin.
Sounds good.
Can autocorrect insult.
We're correct.
Go duck
Let's
yourself.
go duck off. Yeah.
Aw,
Sounds good. So we'll step into an alcove. Voila.
I'm
Invisible.
So when the spell I've cast wears off, it won't matter because he's cast invisibility on me. Mm-hmm. Great.
Probably only Akalari can see you now.
that's not good.
Well, we don't know, but right?
Well, she sees everything. I'm just going to assume. That's
not good.
We'll find out.
I mean, she saw me before, so nothing's really changed.
But she told you to leave.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to leave, but then you guys wanted to stay. So now I'm thinking maybe we should stay and see what happens.
I literally said go upstairs to Betty's room.
I think we should just leave.
Well, it's too late now. You're invisible.
Yeah,
You might
exactly.
as well take
No,
advantage
but
of
I
it.
mean, like, if we're gonna stay, let's stay.
No.
It just seems like I feel like you're not understanding. First of all, she's drinking the cocktail.
Yeah.
Because she's been through a lot tonight.
Yeah.
So now
And
she's real.
invisible.
You're real drunk.
Oh, yeah.
now.
I'm like, listen, we could go. Or, since you guys clearly want to stick around, we can stay and see what happens, is all I'm saying.
The third option is that we leave the party because your cover has been blown. The guards and queen seem to be a little bit suspicious about us.
I got big.
Okay, Tom Hanks. There is another option, which I am loath to suggest to this party. Juliet is my distant cousin, and I could go say hi to her.
If you spill a drink on her,
I'm not
then
gonna
we
spill
should
a
do
drink
this.
on her.
Why not?
Because I'm not causing trouble because I'm trying not to get my wife killed.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't think that would do it if you, like, tripped.
I don't know what these people's triggers are. Miss, I'm gonna set the room on fire.
I didn't do that on purpose, to be fair.
I like that plan. Let's go talk to Juliet. Anything that gets Sershin closer
back
to
in the room.
Ricky,
Great plan.
don't come.
So I'm just going to stay here by myself?
You're invisible.
No, Ricky's going to talk to, or going to see Maxim, right? In Akalari.
Oh, God.
No? So you just turned invisible because?
Oh, man, he makes a good point. This is the second time where we've come up with a plan and then been like, there's a smart reason for this plan. Not why we did it.
No.
Not at all why we did it. But yeah, no, I probably should do that, huh?
Yes, you should.
I think you should.
But she might be able to see me.
We won't know until you try it.
We don't know until you try.
All right. I'm going to hug the wall on the Maxim and Akalari side.
Sershin, are you going with her?
No, that's a bad plan. Reading, do you want to stick by the wall with me?
Yeah, let's do that. I'll do that. Even
Are
though-
you like shaken? Are you like?
Well,
Yeah, what do we-
I mean,
what can we
I don't know
tell?
yet. I'm keeping it a secret for now.
Okay.
Because
Okay,
clearly
okay.
no one else had a thing.
We're all acting totally normal.
I mean,
well,
everyone's
normal
acting
for
totally
us.
normal. So reading will keep it to himself until
Okay.
there's a time where we can talk about it.
Interesting.
Unless I see someone else freak out. And
Okay.
I'll say,
Fair enough.
Me too. But you're invisible, so it looks like I'm just on the wall by myself.
Yes.
Like
Back to the wall.
my back to the wall, like a wallflower and sliding, shimmying down the wall.
Yeah, but we want to like try to listen if we can.
Right.
But I'm,
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty hidden. I can stay below the radar, literally.
right, we're both
but
Semi-invisible.
do you think we need a test to see if she sees you before we go over there?
I think the only way to test it is to go over there,
Let's just do it.
unfortunately. And I don't
Yeah.
think I'm clear-headed enough to see how bad this is. So I think we're just going to do it.
Let's go.
All right.
James nervously laughs.
So you all enter back into the ballroom from where you had been tucked away to cast invisible and have a drunken conversation with Ricky and negotiate this plan.
I'm fine.
Of course. And you guys split into two. So two of you head in one direction, James and Saracen toward where Juliet is mingling with the crowd. And Ricky, no one sees you, but you and Reading kind of casually walk to the other direction where Maxim and Akalari are talking. And I think we're going to start with the Juliet crew.
Great.
Cool. Are there just like people kind of flocking to her or whatever? Like,
Very much. Everyone wants to give well wishes to the bride. Everyone wants to, say that they met her.
Right.
Everyone wants to tell her how beautiful she looks, congratulate her on the nuptials, all of that. Because this woman is about to be a queen.
Yeah.
Like, she's going to be a princess first, and then she's eventually going to be a queen. So, like, this is power right here, and it all starts with
crazy.
relationships. So everyone wants to say that they have a relationship
Right.
with the future queen. So she's definitely very popular. And roll a perception check.
okay. 15.
There's, again, so many people. Mostly what you notice is that she's really good at this. She's really, she was raised noble. You, James, are very, this side of the family-ish. Again, you and Juliet were not very close or
Right.
anything. You just know of each other and you've seen each other a couple times. But she seems good at this. She seems like a future princess.
Feels like that's like what I would suspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's handling this very
Yeah.
well.
So upon approach, James will just put on the nicest smile, sugary sweet, and when they lock eyes, I assume that there would be a recognition.
Yes, there's
Yeah.
recognition
She'll
there.
just be like, "Cousin, it's so good to see you."
She will do the, oh my gosh, cousin, it's so good to see you. And she'll lean forward and do the cheek kiss sort of thing because you're family.
Saracen lost the tray of cocktails on the way over.
He already lost. He just
Yeah,
lost
great.
it.
Well, he
Look
he
down,
doesn't
they're
wanna
not
be
there.
carrying- he jettisoned the cocktails.
Oh, okay.
So I think he wants to not appear as a help in front of Julia.
Yeah,
fair.
that makes
enough.
He's
sense.
on, yeah. He's on James's at your elbow.
Nice.
Fair enough. Give me a dex check with that, please. Dexterity check.
All
just
over
for
her
fun.
dress. All over her dress.
14.
14. So you just managed to notice a spot and you notice where James is headed towards and you're like, I don't want to be holding this, and you managed to hand it off to a person. You didn't really see who it was, but you just handed it off and kept walking.
Perfect.
do I
It's
do?
Marcus.
Marcus. So yeah, you're probably right behind her.
Then I'll wait. I'll just try to catch the eye of Julia. I'm watching James. You speak to to Juliet. Yeah.
Juliet, yeah. I want to know if there's any trepidation or any thing sinister or shocking or anything in her, the way she greets me.
Roll an insight check.
21.
She seems like is what she is. She's a future bride. She's saying hi to a bunch of people. She's suddenly in a more of a position of power than she was before the betrothal was announced. And yeah.
Okay. All right. Tell me how this even happened. Did you guys just meet or was it more of an arrangement? I don't know the story. I haven't been home in a little bit, so.
Oh gosh, this has been, negotiated for years now. So yeah, the parents got together. I'm trying not to look at Ricky.
I can't hear any of
No.
this.
I know, but your facial expressions are really funny.
That's news to me.
Yeah, but you know how it is. The
Yeah.
parents get together when you're young. They're trading on power and influence and where they want to
Yeah.
be. And so me and Maxim got along very well as kids. So we kind of
as
grew up
kids?
together.
Oh,
yeah, you know
okay.
how it is. So the
Negotiate it. says a half elf standing nearby. I'm sorry. Hi, I'm
Oh, sorry.
Saracen.
Yeah, it's my friend.
Oh, and she'll hold out her hand for
And
you, like.
I'll do a whatever you do. You kiss the hand. I
Yeah,
guess?
sure.
I'll do that, and I'll
Great.
say, negotiate it. Do you mean like true love, like first love's kiss, that kind of thing?
Well, when you're a certain level, there's a lot of negotiations involved. But obviously, me and Maxim, like, we grew up together. We very much laid a good foundation for respect, and which grew into love. Like, we were kind of childhood sweethearts.
Oh, okay.
You know,
so it's been a lifelong love affair.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, so it's been, some would say, a long time coming. So
Yeah.
again.
How dare you?
Ricky, you're not there. None of this information is going to Ricky until they are
Pressed
gone.
against the opposite wall.
When did he pop the question?
Oh, he popped the question. I mean, don't tell anyone. That's
Oh,
just
yeah.
between, they like their announcements.
so
You know
silly.
how it is. He popped the question probably like 6 months-ish ago.
Okay. And had you guys been back on for a while before then? Or just like, is it really just forever since you were kids? Or was it how it,
Yeah, negotiation obviously comes
Right,
into it.
right.
Because at a certain point when you're, lords and ladies, as you know, with the family, that at a
yeah.
certain point, like it is a negotiation. You have to make sure both families are happy. You have to make sure everyone's
the
good.
dowry, all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Passion never went away, did it?
No, not once.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so lovely.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
I love
thank you. I'm so glad you can make it.
Yeah, it's been a minute, huh?
It's been a minute, yeah.
I'm working on things with Betty and just kind of getting back to, marriage is a choice that you have to make every day.
Okay.
It's, and you have to decide if you're going to fight for each other.
Sure.
And fight to stay together. And sometimes there are insurmountable odds.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, but,
Wow. Well,
Insurmountable, but you're gonna make it work. Insurmountable, but you can get over.
But you can like really put in the work.
Yeah.
And it's like therapy is great.
I saw Betty earlier. That's lovely
Yeah.
that you two found each other again. Then.
Yeah. Can I ask, what do you know about how I was gone for a while?
I just knew the gossip was that you had left her. She was devastated.
Yeah. Not exactly how I remember things.
Oh,
but,
okay. Did she step out on you or something?
No.
She's like leaning in for gossip.
No. The tea.
Yeah.
I know. We should really just get tea and have a download here sometime.
I'd love that.
James is trying to honestly decide, and I had a very high perception. This woman does not know anything about what James went through from what
she's saying.
yeah, and just the way she's reacted to James.
Roll an insight.
Okay. 18.
She's acting,
Okay.
but you don't know. Like, it doesn't feel genuine what she's saying.
Gotcha. Okay.
About that particular subject.
Interesting. I wish you all the happiness that you deserve.
Thank you so much. I wish you the same. Do you have any advice for someone who's about to get married?
Just what I said, just
Make a choice, insurmountable odds?
yeah, all that, so
Okay.
it's hard. It's hard work, and
hard work.
and be prepared for the hard work.
Okay.
Yeah, like respect your partner if they're on a mission.
On a mission?
Yeah,
Like what kind of mission?
top secret kind.
Okay.
If you understand that
You know the
partner's on a
royals.
top secret mission, yeah, just like let them go with it.
Do me a favor and roll a perception check.
Perception.
Yeah.
17.
Roll it again.
10.
Okay. Great. She kind of like nods.
Yeah.
She's like, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
And count your blessings.
Yeah.
Enjoy the sunsets. Keep the room 72 and the bossa nova going.
Is your
Lay in the
partner
hammock
here? I'd love
together.
to meet them.
Just in a room. Is my
She's
partner here?
glancing around the room. Like, I would love to meet them.
My partner here. No. But who is that? Who's the guest of honor over there?
I'm the guest of.
Oh, right.
She-
I mean, the guest of honor, guest of honor.
She looks at James, just perplexed.
Jane just kind of rolls her eyes and flips her, like a very haughty royal look of just like, oh, he's talking about the woman who has her arm on Maxim over there. Who is that?
Juliet looks at Akalari and Maxim as they're strolling, and she goes, "Oh, I think that's just a friend of his. I'm not entirely sure."
I will leave you with a little bit of advice. Make sure that the person you choose is worthy of being chosen.
Oh,
and make sure the choice is worthy of chosen choices.
Okay, Yoda.
You see a little brow wrinkle as she tries to, as she's nodding, but she has now assumed that you were either drunk or just like out of your mind. And she looks at James and she's like completely ignoring Saoirse now. And she just says, I appreciate the warning, but Maxim is a very stand-up guy.
Oh, I'm sure.
I think we're going to be very happy. I trust him with
With
everything.
her? Oh, I'm just saying, she's gorgeous. That's awesome that you guys have that lovely and full and deep of a relationship.
Yeah, if you can't trust your partner around someone, even if you perceive that they are very beautiful or attractive, then what kind of partnership is that?
Exactly, you're right.
So you don't need advice. You got it all. Yeah.
I luckily have found the love of my life, so I trust him very much too. Yeah.
Did you guys like trade mementos or anything like that when you were getting together? You know what I mean?
I mean,
like
I have-
little tokens of.
I have the engagement ring, and she has just this huge fucking rock on her.
Oh wow, that's gorgeous.
Girl, you almost
Yeah.
put my eye out with that.
I mean, it's from, the royal jewels. They only trot it out for these functions.
Yeah.
But it's nice to shine a light on things every now and then.
And do you give him anything like a little gift, a token of your love before you exchange wedding bands?
I'm afraid that's private between me and him. But
okay.
yeah,
I hear
thank
you.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little something he might wear around, just keep you close at all times, that kind of thing.
And she again looks at James. Well, it's been lovely talking to you.
Nice. Congratulations
Catching
on everything.
up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's been amazing. So nice meeting you,
Pleasure making your
Sarah. Yeah,
acquaintance.
great. Thanks.
What do I imagine that as you're saying, you did like the biggest bows?
She just keeps moving as you're saying that it was nice to meet her, and she moves on
Keeps
to the
walking
next girl.
away.
Yeah.
It's actually a shame Ricky couldn't hear that because the more you talked about how pretty Akalari was, that was good.
Well, funny you should say that, because now that they've wrapped up with Juliet, we're going to go over to reading and the very invisible Ricky.
So invisible.
So invisible.
What are y'all doing besides crab walking and across the wall?
I think we're trying to get within earshot of Maxim and Akalari, ideally without an invisible person bumping into a big crowd, if that's possible.
Right. And of course, we're like keeping an eye to see if she can see you.
Yeah, that
Probably.
too.
We're just trying to see if there's any recognition in her face.
I'm assuming they're working the whole half of the room, and at some point they're going to have to come toward the
Yes.
edges, if you will.
But you're like heading in, trying to slide through.
Yeah, casually slide over.
Yeah. So
Okay.
casual.
Shimmying.
Ricky, give me a dex check at disadvantage because you're drunk.
I don't know if we thought this part through. Say disadvantage?
Sure did.
Are you sure?
Yep.
6?
Oh my God.
The advantage version was really good.
I'm sure it was.
Oh, count that one.
Oh, okay.
So you...
Am I trying to like lead Ricky over there? Because
You can't see her.
Oh my God.
She's invisible.
But I could feel her hand, right? If I'm like, or
Did you grab his hand?
I'm assuming I have.
or your hand is on my head, maybe.
Yeah, like an invisible. I was thinking your shoulder.
Okay, my shoulder.
An invisible hand on his shoulder, just gently, like,
Yeah.
so he knows I'm there. 'Cause
Yeah. Okay.
Otherwise, again, worrying about trust and
Right.
things. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not intentionally trying to screw this up. I'm keeping a hand on.
Yeah, we're sneaking over the best we can.
Skulking.
So your low dex is being helped by my shoulder,
Okay.
I'm assuming.
With that said, you bump into like two people, one of which is a servant carrying a tray. So she very obviously like stumbles with a tray and everyone turns to look at her, but you're invisible. So people think that she just tripped and is clumsy, and she's very embarrassed and she keeps moving on. But you all can keep slipping through the crowd. You're getting a little closer.
Did she spill anything on Juliet across the room?
across the room? No, it didn't.
Figures.
It didn't fly. Nothing flew
drop
across.
just flew
I know.
Why?
I don't know. It's weird. It flew like 150 feet. It's never happened before.
Wait till you can do that spell.
I know.
Good
Yeah.
spell.
What are you guys doing when you get closer?
Can we hear them?
Can we? Yeah. What do we hear? Do we hear anything? Do they see her? Maybe we're behind them and they're not looking at us.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, let's try that.
That's a great plan. Both of you roll me perception.
At advantage?
No. Why? You are drunk.
14 for Ricky.
Oh.
5.
Is that a 1 I see on
That's
that?
a 1.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's just perception. Reading, you just went through a thing that you have not
So I'm a
told your
little
friends
stumbling
about.
around. Plus, I probably don't see much.
It just kind of keeps running through your mind over and over again what happened, and you're trying very much to be present for your friend Ricky. And you know she needs you in this moment, and you know that you guys are doing a thing, and
Yeah,
there's a
we're
lot of
on
people
mission.
here, and Akalari has bracelets, and there's, you know, Diamond Sky people here, so you're trying very hard, but it does mean you're not paying attention. You're not hearing anything that's happening or seeing anything that's happening up there. Ricky, 14, you're pretty keen on what they're doing, so you can't hear every word, but you can see she's got one arm through his, and then she has her other hand kind of like stroking that arm a little bit as they talk.
Whoa.
Lindsay, is it fun for you to narrate the thing that would bother the person who's not here in this interaction?
It's funny because I had already known this was going to happen, and I'd already figured out what they would do, and it's just funnier that you guys aren't there to interact, to actually see. It's just you somehow worked it out this way, so I'm trying not to pay attention to the people who are not there.
Yeah.
While we do it, but it's very I mean, it's very funny. I don't know. So she's stroking his arm, and you hear, like, you know, you can come to my room and, you know, have a talk and, you know, things like that.
Scandalous.
Oh, he's a cheating bastard.
That was her talking, by the way.
Uh-huh. I assume that's not the first time, right?
Can't be the first time.
Do you tell reading?
Yeah, you're telling me what's happening.
I think I
'cause-
said under my breath, cheating bastard.
Oh.
So she's stroking his arm and suggested he comes up to her room. What does he say? Does he nod? Does he smile even?
With a 14, you don't hear his response, mostly because he kind of leans down towards her and says it pretty low.
But he's like leaning in.
He's leaning in.
Okay. With her arm wrapped around his, can I see any bracelets on her?
Roll another perception for me.
13, not natural.
Not natural. I mean, she's wearing bracelets. She's wearing a lot of jewelry.
But I can't see
we can't see
specific
the
ones.
bracelets.
From where you are, you can't necessarily see what kind of bracelet she's wearing. You do, I think, know Saracen at this point gave her the new one.
Yes.
So you could maybe recognize that, but she's a bangle girl, so she's got quite a few bracelets on. She likes jewelry.
It's like
she likes
mixed.
shiny
It's
things.
mixed into the bangles. Maybe we
It
don't
might
see
be,
it.
yeah.
That she immediately tried to give back.
Because he asked.
Yeah.
Of course.
So nice.
I am wondering, is there anyone around them with like a big tray of drinks or food?
100%. I won't even make you roll because there's servants walking everywhere. They all have drinks. They all have little appetizers.
As they pass, one of the trays rumbles
Okay.
in their hands. Mm-hmm. And, you know, unless they're really dexterous, I would bet it rumbles enough to spill toward them in their nice fancy clothes.
Are you trying to get a spill on both of them?
I don't know if she's thinking that far ahead, but I
She's
think
just
it's-
making a.
I think
she's just doing something.
I want to see what'll happen.
Roll me an attack roll.
What?
You're not attacking, but you
Okay.
are seeing if you can hit them with something.
Fair. Okay.
So we're going to do an
Yes.
attack roll against...
Is it nat 20?
No.
Yes.
Okay, so we're doing this. It's probably the same girl. This poor girl walks by with this tray of
Sarah, bad
drinks.
night.
Again, it's probably wine or something with color because it's more fun. And then just as she starts to move the tray to offer the two of them something, the tray just suddenly kind of burbles and upends
Oh my god.
and spills.
Does it get on them?
Now, it gets on Maxim.
Okay. that's what
It
you
gets
want.
on the front of his clothes, kind of to the side. Akalari, it would not hit her. Not like that.
And nat 20, it wouldn't hit her.
She, in the blink of an eye, if you were not staring at them so hard you would miss it,
Uh-huh.
she is gone in a puff of smoke. And then she's back after the drinks have spilled and are there.
power.
Nothing's on her. However, she starts turning around to look and looks directly at you.
Oh yes.
Hey, reading, I think she can see me.
I don't know. She could be looking at anything, honestly. I mean,
This wall is very beautiful.
wave at her and see what she does.
No. I think with my hand still on your shoulder, pull us
Pull us back. We start going backwards, walking backwards.
Yep. I mean, question answered.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
That's what I'm saying.
Mission accomplished.
I feel like that went pretty well.
What did Maxim do?
Yeah, he seemed.
How does Maxim react to this?
He is like wiping the drinks off of his clothes while also talking to the serving girl. She's shaking and he like reaches out and you see her. He's like, it's okay, like happens, it's fine, and like talks her down. It's like, it's totally like, don't worry about it. Like it
That woman's
happens.
gonna die.
I know.
And she's like almost in tears. She's like, okay. And then he kind of like pats her hand and he just like looks back to Akalari and he's like, excuse me, I'm gonna have to take care of this if you don't mind, gesturing to his clothes. And Akalari says something back, you don't hear what? And then Maxim steps out of the ballroom.
We should follow him. Right? We should follow him. You're drunk, it's perfect.
Once again, a really good plan I did not think of at all. Let's go. Follow him.
So you two turn to go follow Maxim. We're gonna come back to you.
Oh my god.
So Team Juliet.
Yeah.
You just had a conversation with Juliet. When it finished, you glanced over in time because there was a ruckus as a tray of drinks went down on top of Maxim.
Yeah.
And so he's covered in liquid. You see him like talk down the server, like, you know, being very calm, and he's still smiling. And then he talks to Akalari, and then he turns and leaves. And Akalari stays there, and then she's scanning the room, searching. What do you two do?
Is the server who spilled the tray still over there?
She has taken her tray, and now she's on the ground trying to clean up the glasses that fell in the broken glass. and stuff.
I'll go help clean up as someone who doubles as help around here.
Okay.
Happily be closer to this.
You get about halfway there, but Akalari stops you, like grabs your arm on the way and turns you around and says, "What are your friends doing?"
I don't. We're here to be at the party. What do you mean, what are they doing? We're just, you know, it's my one friend used to be like dating one of them.
James.
Are you kidding me?
Well, it's like, that's just what we're just, there's like lots of entanglement.
I love that you forgot. You don't remember at all why we're here.
No, it must be something
This
else.
is great.
It must be something else. He's racking his brain. It's probably the reason why we're here.
James, are you there?
I probably was like not as close, but probably walked up.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're like approaching the two of them.
Hi, I'm said friend.
Remind me, you're the one wearing the bracelets?
I have the lute and the white horse, and then Ricky, for some reason, you have the teardrop. But
Right.
they're in like my pouch or whatever.
Okay.
Hey, which one does Akalari have? Or which
She got the first one with the heart and
She's the
the,
heart.
lightning bolt.
She has two.
There's two of them.
Yeah.
And in the vision we saw she had a third, but none of us have been able to see her goddamn wrists.
Yeah, true that. Yeah.
You're not even exhausted. She kind of looks at you as you approach them, like, "Hi, I'm said friend."
Yeah.
And she dismisses you a little bit and turns back to Saracen, and she's like,
Spicy.
"What is going on here?"
Why? I was going to ask you that because I thought you were here after when I left the invitation at our place.
I already told you that was not why I was here.
Right. So I guess I was trying to figure it out. So I assumed you were here to kill them.
To kill them.
Yeah.
She like glances around the room to see who could be close to have heard that. She goes, "Why do you think I would be here to kill them? That's
Because-
insane."
And he's trying to whisper really quiet. Because they killed my mom. So I thought you were here to help, get revenge.
She just sighs. She's like, "Saracen, we have talked about this. There are certain things that I have to do that are outside of you and this, human world that you live in and your personal issues. Like, there are certain things I work on a different scale, a different level. So
Right.
a lot of times when
That was just where I thought, that was just my first guess. I know you're so important in like
Sure.
the planes of existence and all that.
Yeah.
So that was just like first thought theater of like, maybe because Whisper's really quiet, they're bad people, you know, that like I know you're on the good side, so I figured it had something to do with that.
She nods and she says, we can work together definitely to find who killed your mom. But that's not what's happening tonight.
Oh, what's happening tonight?
I can't tell you that.
Oh, secret mission
It's
stuff?
a secret mission, which we've talked about.
Yeah.
You know, you could have our help with a secret mission.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Whoa!
Whoa.
19.
I have to say that, oh yeah, it was 17.
Wow.
What? I was trying to be helpful.
So you feel like this wave come over you where she is, for a split second, like that much more beautiful and charming, and you want to be her friend and stuff, and then it passes. So, but she is still staring at you when it passes, and then she rolls her eyes again.
I do, when I snap out of it, want to just see if I can see the charm bracelet in question, the heart lightning bolt.
Roll a perception.
She's gotta have them on her.
Why can't we see her?
I know. Why
wrist?
can't we
know.
see it?
She has so
did you
many
say investigation?
angles. It can be investigation.
Okay, 10. I know, exactly
That's the
average.
best one you have, right?
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
I will say go ahead and roll at advantage because she's right in front of you.
17.
Hey!
Okay.
Use your eyes,
trying to help
James.
us.
She's only holding it like in front of your eyes.
So you don't see anything at first, but then you look again.
Oh, okay, yes. Wait, I gotta put my eyeballs on.
Yeah, you forgot. Okay. She is wearing both bracelets.
Oh.
However,
Yeah.
roll me a stealth.
19.
She doesn't see you looking.
Nice.
All right, so you
right.
see it. She's like, kind of rolls her eyes again because she's annoyed the spell failed. And then she looks at Sarashin and she's like, Sarashin, I am on a mission. I need you to get your friends.
Oh, and help? We can help, yeah.
And I need you to get them out of here because they're causing a ruckus.
Oh, that's how I can help?
Yes, you can very much help me with that. If
that
you
sounds
get
like
your
us.
friends and
Yeah.
get, because specifically your Ricky friend is a problem.
My Ricky friend is a problem. My
Yes,
Ricky friend is a
she
problem.
is causing disturbances. She is setting things on fire.
She does that.
She does
She
that.
does that. She makes things rumble.
Even James can't deny that.
Shrug.
You're not wrong.
The ghost of Ricky whispers in your ear, the real problem is that she has the bracelet.
I know. But what am I going to do? Take it off of her? No.
Mage hand or something.
You can't just do that.
So she leans towards you, Sarashin, and she puts her hand on your arm. She's like, you would be doing me the biggest favor if you could get your friends
Oh, absolutely.
out of here.
Sorry, I misunderstood. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it was like the mission for
That's gonna
Retribution and
come,
stuff,
but
yeah.
that takes a few more
Moves?
more
Okay.
moves ahead.
Let me get them out of here.
Great.
I'll get them out of your hair.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Also, if you find more of the bracelets,
Yeah.
if you could bring those to me.
No.
that would
Oh,
be
you
great.
like them?
I love them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, do you have our bracelet?
Oh, we have more.
You have more?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
James is going to hit him so
Yeah,
hard.
yes, you got
that
slap out.
The air goes out of his
Shouldn't we
lungs.
give her?
No.
I'm talking, yeah.
No.
But Akalari just asked.
No.
She turns
She
to you and
Yeah.
says, where are the bracelets, James?
I don't know.
Roll a deception.
Bracelets? Who has bracelets?
You gotta ask her about her bracelets.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it took us all night to see one.
Yeah.
We don't know where they are.
Oh, man. 8.
Oh god.
I know you're lying.
Oh,
Cool.
no.
They're my bracelets.
The one that Tabaxi gave us, right?
If you don't stop talking, I'm going to slit your throat in the middle of this party.
Hey, you don't threaten Sarashin.
Hey, you don't act like a bitch to Sarashin.
She is not acting like a bitch. She just defended me. There's a lot of miscommunications here. Why don't we just give her a gift, like a party gift, and we'll take leave?
You can give her whatever gift that you have in your pouch that you would like.
I don't even have a pouch. Can I borrow your pouch? No. That's where the bracelet is, though.
Oh my God. James is just going to walk away.
Saracen, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to report your friends to the guards. And she turns and walks straight to the dais.
I can get him out of here.
She threatened me, Saracen.
She did?
I
threatened me.
didn't threaten her at all.
When did she threaten?
Just now, you missed it?
When she said she didn't have something for you?
When I said don't talk to Saracen like that and was defending you?
Oh, and she snapped.
She snapped.
She has a bit of a temper.
Well, don't worry. The guards will take care of that.
Funnily, I was also defending Sarah.
Well, we don't want the guards to misunderstand and hurt my friends either. Should I just intervene and I'll get them out of here as quickly as possible?
Saracen, I need to ask you something.
Yeah.
And I need you to think about it very closely.
Okay.
All I've seen is this woman hit you. I've seen your friends be rude to you. I've seen them discount what you try to tell them.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen them lie straight to me,
Yeah.
to my face.
They have a lot of room for growth. I'll acknowledge that.
I'm saying, are you sure they're your friends?
I think so. They've been helping me. They seem to, share a similar feelings about the Graces.
Sure.
I do get the sense that they're good. They're going through a lot. My friend James is like, she had a really bad breakup. Like, I don't have time to get into it. It's crazy.
I'm just saying, I don't think they're acting like your friends. I think they're being quite bad friends to you specifically. And I worry that this is a toxic relationship.
I could keep an eye on them for you.
I think you need to be cautious with them.
I'll be really cautious of them. It's helpful to know, because you see it all so clearly. So why don't I'll just tell you what's going on, and you can tell me when I should trust and when not
tell
to
me.
trust.
Oh my God.
You tell me.
Turns on us like nothing.
They want you to take away my bracelets? Isn't that suspicious?
They don't understand gifting. I really think it comes down to that. It's that simple. Because I'm like, how many times did I tell them? I was like, it was a gift. And it's like they don't even hear me.
I'm gonna need you to get me more bracelets.
I want to so badly. She put it in this bag that has no bottom to it. She's very protective of it. It was like a cool, we got a little horse one, I think.
Okay, a horse. How many do you have now that they won't let you give to me?
I think we've got 3 that I've been excited to give to you.
I'm gonna kill him.
You guys aren't hearing this.
I know. I can infer.
You stormed away.
I did.
Here's what we're gonna do, because I'm very concerned about these friends. I don't think they want what's good for you.
It's just like after my mom died. I was just led astray.
Remember how lost you were?
I know, I was.
And I understand, you're a young man. You got to learn your own lessons.
Yeah.
But I need you to be so careful about these people because they seem so dangerous to you.
They do catch things on fire and shake things like we talked about.
They sure do.
We've gotten in fights and we've done really good too.
I
think they were the good kind of fights,
I just need you to be cautious. And if you ever feel like they're moving against you, try and get word to me.
Okay.
I'll obviously be paying attention.
Yeah.
But try and get
always
word.
There.
And I'll come and help you as well as I can, okay?
Okay.
Just be so careful with yourself.
Do you want to meet in the Horn?
We can. I have a whole mission that I still have to do here, remember?
Where does Maxim come into the mission?
I'm afraid I can't talk to you about that, honey.
Is he a secret good guy?
It's so far above
Is he on
what
our
we're
side?
doing. I'm afraid I can't talk to you about that, honey. Please find me the bracelets. Be very careful with these friends.
We have them, and I try to explain to them the safest place for them
Right.
is you.
Right.
Because you're the greatest protector.
And where do they want to keep them?
In a little bag.
Who's carrying the bag?
James is.
James has the bag?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And she really doesn't want to hand it over.
Okay.
So. And I didn't want to make waves, but
Right.
I just figured they would eventually see the light. I knew once they met you, they would fall in love and just hand over the bracelets.
That didn't happen. I think they've been scheming against you this whole time.
I don't know. Maybe it's this hassle. I can't explain it, but I like them. I like
You like
traveling
them?
with them. So
Okay.
I think they're just misguided, and maybe
Okay.
with our help, we can guide them toward the light.
Okay.
That's what people in cults say.
If you think that you can convince them, then maybe, but just be careful with yourself, okay?
Okay,
And bring me those bracelets when you can.
I will.
Great. Thank
Okay.
you. All right.
Kiss her goodbye.
No,
Not in
she's
front
on
of
a
the.
mission,
Yeah, I'm on a mission.
Mission.
And she'll kind of like give you a wink, and then she'll turn and disappear into the crowd.
Saracen feels great. I don't know if he knows that James is gone or anything. I think he's just like,
She's a-
Basking.
yeah. You just stand there listening to the band.
I know I'm not there, but to be clear, when she disappeared into the crowd, was she heading toward guards, or do we not know?
I don't think Saracen noticed which way she went. Just that she went away.
You're not tracking it.
He knows that she wants him to leave, so he's just trying to linger. Like, it's getting the last rays of daylight. You know what I mean? Before he knows he has to go. And let her be on her secret mission.
All right. And with that, we're going to go to Team Maxim here.
Dear God.
You're following him out.
I'm gonna go so great.
Everyone's making great decisions tonight.
I mean,
So
I
good.
can't see a reason not to follow
I
him.
know. What else are we going to do?
Reading's got your back. It's fine.
It was Reading's idea.
So Maxim is walking down a hall. He's going up some stairs. He's going to a completely different wing than where Betty's room was. Along the way, there are guards stationed. There are servants walking back and forth. So we're going to need some stealth rolls if you're expecting to get past a lot of these people. And you
Okay.
need to tell me how far behind Maxim you're following.
I don't think we're close.
Yeah, I don't think we can be.
No, like maybe 20 feet?
All right, roll
rolling?
me
Stealth?
stealth. Ricky, you'll roll with advantage because you're invisible.
11.
23.
Whoa.
Nice.
I'm going to say at one point reading, you start to like kind of make a wrong step as a guard's head was turning, and then Ricky like pulled you
Invisible Porch
back.
just pulls
You
me.
waited around the corner until the guards looked away, and then you
Right.
snuck around in classic video game form. So you're following him. He's going upstairs, and he approaches a suite and a door and shuts it behind him.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I didn't really think this through.
Neither did I.
I think we have two options.
We should go in there, right?
I mean, that's option one. For sure. Option one is we just go open the door.
We could wait in the hallway, but
Well, waiting in the hallway would accomplish, like, we could see if Akalari comes, or if somebody else comes to talk to him, or we wait. If he's really just getting changed, he'll come back out. We can follow him some more. The other option is we go in. I don't feel amazing, and I don't know that killing him, I'm at my best to do it. But if we have to, we have. I mean, this is a golden opportunity.
Right.
It's all she can think about is the fact that he's still wearing her dagger. And I don't know what it means. I don't know what any of it means. But I do know he's in there, presumably alone. But at the same time, the little voice in my head of the person who isn't here, her life might be on the line.
Right.
So, like, maybe this isn't the best time to kill the soon-to-be king. What do you think? Do you think the dagger means anything?
why did you? So wait, so
I've been,
reading.
like, rolling, and she's drunk and, like, sad.
Yep,
like,
yep.
all the rolls are so low.
Why did you give him the dagger? What was the scenario? Was this a love token of some sort?
Yeah, I was gone on a mission, and someone had tried to assassinate him. And I found out when I came back that he'd almost died, and I was distraught, and I took some stones from my homeland that are meant to be protective and had them put into a dagger so that it would keep him safe. And he said that when he wore it, it made him think of me, and it made him feel better.
Oh,
And it was his lucky dagger.
so you and Maxim were close.
Genuinely confused. Yeah. It was kind of the whole thing.
Okay, now I get it. I just thought you had a fling or something.
No.
I understand if you're going to give someone the gift of gems or stones, that is the most meaningful gift you could give anyone. So I truly understand. So we don't want to kill him?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Do you think it means something? Like, we're together for over a year, and I gave him this thing, and then he banished me from the country and said to like kill me on sight, and I wasn't allowed back home. And this whole time I've been thinking that maybe he betrayed me, or maybe he doesn't know, and I don't know the answers, and I don't know how to know the answers. And if we walk in there, I could ask him, but if it goes wrong, it's going to go real wrong, and then Betty's life is in danger, and that's a real problem because I don't want to fuck over James. But at the same time, he's right there, and he's through the door.
He is right there. He is right there. Let me. He has your dagger on him. It could mean two things. First thing, he really likes the dagger. And it could become, it's useful. You could do things like cut vegetables with the dagger, and it's pretty valuable with the stones in it. Or there's a number two, maybe he still thinks about you. Maybe there's a reason why he keeps the dagger on him, and it's because of you.
Yeah, I have an idea. I'm invisible.
Yes.
You're hiding?
I can hide somewhere.
Yeah, like...
Yeah.
You should go in there.
You guys managed to stealth down a hallway.
Yeah.
Like, you found some shadows or
We found some
something.
shadows.
Alcoves to duck into.
Yeah.
We used to have a way to communicate. And he's theoretically alone in that room.
Oh, you should do it.
Reading is like writing the
I'm
fan
so
fiction
ready.
already.
I think she says, I'm here.
Yeah.
And that's it. She says it to him in the room. I just say I'm here, and I let the message sort of reverberate through that room.
And we're outside in the hallway waiting for it to...
Hiding.
Hiding.
So you send that message. At first, nothing happens.
Huh?
And then after probably a full minute, I would say, the door opens slightly and he looks out. Where are you guys?
I'm invisible. We're down the hall.
We're probably out to the
Hiding
side.
in shadow. The idea being we can see the door, but like we're not like right next to it. We're not.
And we're not in
visible.
front of the door or
Yeah.
anything.
Maybe
you
like
could
around
be.
a corner.
You could be, but...
Okay. Then reading, roll me stealth with advantage.
Okay.
So you're down the hall in shadows.
18.
So you see this head of hair like come out and peek and look around, and then he ducks back inside and shuts the door again. That's all you see.
Do it again.
I'm gonna.
Who knew you were such an enabler?
She sends the message again, and this time she says "coward."
I guess.
So he, again, it's another minute or so.
Why is it taking him so long?
He's confused.
You would know,
clearly.
he's on the other side of the door. It's also, you're making the sound inside the room.
Yeah, I know. It should freak him out a little.
So he's got places to look before he opens the door, is the thing. So after like a solid minute, he once again opens the door, and he's clearly been changing clothes. So this majestic man is now shirtless.
Whoa.
No, you guys.
Just a spray of
You're
popcorn.
drunk. Ricky's drunk too. Yeah. Let's not forget.
Ricky's drunk.
Yeah, reading's like, damn.
Nice.
Yeah.
Reading goes in.
Don't mind if I do.
You know what, Ricky? I get it.
Reading, once again, roll me some stealth with
Okay.
advantage.
Stealth with advantage. 13.
This time his eyes spot you.
Damn.
Just like the corner of your blue little head. He calls out, "Who's there? Show yourself."
Yeah. Where's the, is the bathroom over this way?
And now he's striding toward you, still shirtless. The breeze as he's walking, like ruffling his hair. Just
Slow motion.
Yeah.
Right? We all watch him in slow
just
motion.
this beautiful man, and he approaches you, and he kind of leans down. He goes, "Where is she?"
Who are you talking about?
I'm like pressed against the wall. I know I'm invisible, but I'm like as far pressed against the wall as you can possibly imagine.
Okay. Roll me stealth with advantage, to be honest.
Me?
Yeah.
13.
He He rolled an 18 for the record.
Oh, boy.
Ricky, I know you're here. Where are you? Show yourself. How dare you call me a coward when you're the one hiding?
Who are you talking to? I'm down here, man.
Fine. If this is how you want to do this, you're the coward. Remember that I came out here to talk. And then he turns around
Okay, let's talk.
and freezes in place. Says, we probably shouldn't talk in the hall.
Why is my necklace gonna kill me?
We probably shouldn't talk in the hall.
I don't know if it's safe to go anywhere with you.
Oh.
Then I guess you don't want to talk.
Feels vaguely threatening.
It's like, you and I both know that this is not a conversation that should be having outside in the open where there are guards out here that would recognize you if whatever this is goes away.
I'm going in.
All right.
But reading, do I get a sense of you want to come in or you don't want to go? You know what I mean? Like, because you've been like, I don't know.
I mean, I probably have to go in there because if I'm in the hallway, someone will see me.
I'm going to say, that's fine, but I'm not going alone. He comes with me.
Maxim will kind of look at you reading a full, like, 4 feet shorter than him and be like, okay, if you must.
I must.
And he'll stride to the room and hold the door open and wait.
Okay.
All right, we go in.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, so you enter the room. He'll shut the door. He'll lock it. He'll say, you really going to make me talk to an empty room?
How do I? Right. How do we turn off your invisibility?
She knows, but she doesn't want to admit that she doesn't know. Well, you haven't given me much of a choice because it's not like I could walk into this party.
You turned traitor against Diamond Sky.
You wanted me to kidnap a child.
They're the enemy.
The child?
Yeah.
What was the kid gonna do?
Magic. Dangerous magic, like they always do.
But you...
What did you think we've been fighting this war about?
I thought that I was protecting my people.
You were until you took the side of the enemy.
Yeah, the people where we were kidnapping children who weren't hurting anyone. We were stealing them. Why is my necklace gonna kill me? You gave that to me a year ago. Longer.
That was Dad's idea.
You knew?
It's a thing to make sure that people stay loyal. I was never going to activate it. You were never going to activate it. It's fine.
I gave you something to protect you and keep you safe. And you gave me something that would kill me.
I gave you something that would protect Diamond Sky and keep Diamond Sky safe. Something that I thought we were both invested in.
So that's where your priority was? Your priority was Diamond Sky. Your priority was never me. You never cared.
Of course I cared, but I am the Prince of Diamond Sky. You knew what this was. You knew that I am the prince. I have to serve the country.
I never thought you would trade my life for it.
I would trade my own life for it.
Let's see it then. I would love to watch that happen.
Are you saying you're here to threaten me, to kill me? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think I knew what I was here for, but man, you have had some really bad answers.
Show yourself. You can see me. This is ridiculous.
What's more ridiculous? You being engaged to some woman after banishing me because I wouldn't kidnap a 5-year-old? Is that where we're at, I think?
You knew about Juliet.
I didn't know about Juliet. That would have been great. How long did you know about Juliet?
Almost my whole life. She was always endgame. You knew that.
She was endgame?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not what you told me. I knew that one day you would probably have to be married to someone.
Yeah.
But you never made it specific. You never said there was a date or a time or a plan. You always talked about it like it was some far off thing and that we would cross that bridge when we got there and we would deal with it together.
When you and I were together, there was no date or time or plan. And then
Well, there was clearly a plan.
there was always a plan in the works. I'm a prince.
Why didn't you bring her up at all?
Why would I bring up this girl, this future maybe plan while they're negotiating to the person that I'm seeing at the time?
Maybe plan or plan?
At the time, it's always maybe plan. There's
then
always
how-
negotiating.
But you thought I knew about it.
Why wouldn't you know about it?
Because you didn't mention it.
I'm a prince. Of course I have to marry a noble.
What was I to you? What am I to you?
You were a very special person. I thought what we had was real. And then you betrayed our country. And you're a traitor now. And I still don't know why you did it.
Because you wanted me to kidnap a child so you could steal their magic.
The enemy who was using magic against us, who was killing us.
In defense, we were stealing it. Do you not know? Do you know we're stealing it?
We are taking people to make sure they cannot use magic against us.
We were taking them. I was taking them so that you could use their magic against them.
And he like thinks about it. He goes, okay, does that matter?
It does, because you're just a country full of hypocrites. You say magic is evil, but you're not afraid to use it against the people who are just trying to live.
They are not just trying to live. They are plotting against us. We were in a war. They were actively attacking us with magic. And you're just ready to throw away, oh, well, who cares that they're attacking the country that I lived in?
Who wasn't attacking the country? The 5-year-old who was crying for her mother.
Not yet. That doesn't mean she wouldn't have.
But how do you know?
How do you know?
Because she was 5. All she cared about was, like, I don't know, macaroni and cheese. Like, she was innocent. You had me kidnapping somebody who may never have been a danger to us. I was told that I was taking terrorists, people who were actively planning to hurt the people I love.
Yeah.
And when I found out that wasn't true, I didn't want to do it anymore because I wanted to be on the side of good instead of the side of evil. I mean, only somebody truly evil would kidnap a child who couldn't possibly pose a threat.
And he like rubs his forehead with his fingers and he's like, so let me get this straight. You found them and they weren't actively doing magic at the time, and you suddenly changed your entire loyalty and what country you worked for just because you didn't happen to catch them
You loved
at the
me.
time. I did. I don't know who this person is.
I did magic.
When?
Oh my god.
Reading, what are you doing?
I'm just watching.
Just like hopping up on a chair.
Oh my God.
Kicking your little feet.
Kicking my feet. Seeing how this plays out.
How about even 5 minutes ago when I sent you a message and made a voice appear from the wall, or when things caught on fire, or when I don't know, was like preternaturally great shot with my arrows.
You're a really good shot, and I assumed you had the bracelets and stuff that all the other army officers have.
The bracelets? You thought I was doing magic with a bracelet?
Yeah.
Which we make by stealing the magic from the people I was kidnapping?
I don't know how they're made, but yeah, sure.
That's how they're made. Just so
Oh,
you
okay.
know.
Well, I'm glad they're being put to use.
Not by me. I was doing magic.
Well, I didn't know that.
Would you have loved me if you did?
It's hard to go back to think about what we were, seeing what you've become.
You can't see what I've become.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
So excited.
Reading is a very good one. Super happy. Super happy.
Points for Ricky.
What's your plan? Restart the war? Marry this elf lady?
Restart the war. No, war's over.
That's weird because we're still taking people and keeping them kidnapped.
We are,
Yeah.
Ricky.
Diamond Sky.
You still consider Diamond Sky a we for you?
It's my home.
Mm-hmm.
And
That you betrayed
banished me from.
because you were a traitor.
I mean, I think the real traitor is standing in front of me.
How?
Letting this go on for as long as it has. Letting us kidnap people and continuing it after the war was over. I mean, what's more traitorous to your country than lying to them about everything you do?
Than taking care of a country during a war? Than making hard decisions that have to be made during a war in order
After.
to keep people safe?
How about after the war?
Maybe we're in the process of trying to handle that. Have you ever thought of that? I can't answer any of those questions for you because you're a traitor, but maybe.
Trying to handle what? Freeing people? I don't think so.
I think it'd be more rehabilitating people, but yes.
Rehabilitating people. What? Stripping them of their magic?
I don't know what the plan is, and even if I did, I certainly wouldn't share it with you. I think you've proven that you are no longer on the side of Diamond Sky. And if that wasn't crystal clear, this whole ridiculous conversation has proven it to me.
Rough night for the team.
I think Sarachen's having a good night.
Pretty brutal. Can I... So he has his pants on.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Let's get him off.
Is he wearing his dagger?
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, because he wouldn't have taken off the belt or anything. He came in and like stripped off the tunic
Right,
and
'cause
the
it has
shirt and
the
the
drinks on
vest
it.
and the
Yeah.
whatever, yeah.
And there's no one in the room but me and reading. Can I invisibly stealth up and take the dagger?
You can certainly try.
Oh my goodness.
So it's a sleight of hand check for you with advantage.
Oh my god, the stakes are so high. Nat 20.
Oh,
Woo!
Nat 20. With advantage, but
Oh, dang.
the other one, for the record, was a 2.
Oh my God.
It was really... Woo, that advantage was helpful.
All right. So you reach out. You come a little closer. You reach out with your invisible hand. You grab the dagger. You get it out of the sheath. And he grabs your wrist.
Oh.
And then there's a knock at the door.
Fuck.
Oh.
What the fuck is that?
Really quick, the people in the ballroom, you see that there's up on the dais with the queen. There's some discussion up there with some guards. And then some of them leave the room and some of them are now walking towards you.
me.
You and Saracen, wherever you guys are.
She's gonna grab Saracen by the lapel and say, "We gotta go."
Okay. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And we don't know where they are.
You don't know where they are.
We could just go to Betty's room.
Sure.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Not that I'm there.
Yeah, no, but I think because we don't want to leave without our friends, and that was the plan before we split up.
Yeah.
So logically,
Let's, like,
meeting
go
up
back to Betty's
in
room.
Betty's room.
Right.
Okay.
So
Let's do that.
skedaddle as quickly and stealthily as possible.
Both of you roll me stealth checks, please.
16.
15.
So you both, you're like, hey, Saracen, we gotta go. You both slip into the crowd and you make your way out of the ballroom towards kind of circling around where Betty's room was. Back to the people upstairs with Maxim. He's now holding your wrist. You're still invisible. There's a knock at the door, and then the door flies open, and it's Akalari.
Fuck.
And she looks straight at you, Ricky, and says, I told you to leave. And that's where we're going to end the session.
It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
Thanks for listening. Loving You is a Nat 20.
We're in the hallway with our eyes covered with our hands.
Facing the wall.
It's okay. He can't see
He
us.
can't see us.
I can see him. He can't see me.
See.
Amazing.